Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. Um, I am here today and a little in disbelief that we are already halfway through October. Not really sure how we've gotten so fast, and it seems like the time is just going by fast. So that can be really good for some people because they just want 2020 to be over. And for me, I'm just trying to hold on for dear life because there's been so many amazing things going on. And that is actually what I want to talk to you about today. Um, I have been really trying to focus on all the good stuff. Obviously, 2020 has been crazy. There has been a lot of ups and downs for people, a lot of bad stuff going on. But I know that in my world, the only thing that I can do is be in control of how I look at things and how I focus my energy. So sometimes, even when things are going really good, I'll be honest, I don't sit and take a minute to think and to really start celebrating some of the wins I have been having. And I know that this has kind of come up for quite a few people that I've been around this week because it's something that people like, especially women entrepreneurs, mothers, like we just keep going and we keep thinking about what do we have to do next. And we don't take the time to actually celebrate where we are today. Did we make it through most of 2020? Are we still kicking and waking up every day trying to just be the best that we can be and hold on? Are you, actually getting things done and having a successful year, and you're just not taking the time to celebrate what has been going on? So today I wanted to take the time to celebrate you and your wins and the things that have been going right. And even if it is the smallest thing of you got up today and you had the energy just to take a little bit of meditation time for you, or maybe you just had enough energy to have a quiet cup of coffee without yelling, screaming kids, or having to be on a call with the teachers, which that has been my last 2 weeks, being on calls with teachers, trying to figure out the online space. Even though I actually love my kids being home and I don't mind, at all the online, we still had some bumps and some things that we had to figure out. And it was a little stressful, but I made it through. My kids are doing good now. They're not failing, they are thriving after we had to get through some of the struggles. So I am going to be having Natasha Frisk on today because we had a beautiful conversation earlier today, and she has been actually celebrating some amazing wins. And as soon as she hops on, I will add her on. But if you can, first off, if you can see and hear me, just put a little comment, if you will, so that I can actually make sure that everything's good with technology today. And also, please share your wins. This is a platform for us to come together and celebrate because, like I said earlier, we don't typically celebrate each other enough. Like, we don't celebrate our own wins, we just keep going. But this platform and this group, you put down what you've been what you've been doing, what things are you trying to celebrate, and we will back you up and celebrate with you. Because I think that that's the most important thing. When we're going and we're going, because the time just keeps going faster and faster, if you don't take time to stop and think about the amazing things that you've done, um, even the small things of just being able to continue to push forward in this year, it's like it's a blip, and then you move forward and you never actually enjoy what you're doing. You never get a chance to truly have that moment to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And I am 100% guilty with this, because I will be the one where I get excited about one thing, I get done, we're done, and then I'm already on to the next thing. So I'm like, okay, great. We celebrate it. Now we have the next project. And I really have had to stop myself and celebrate that I actually made it through things. And I've got some amazing things going on. And, even the things that have been struggles, like we're making it through it. So it's all good. And I want you to take time to celebrate yourself. And Natasha just hopped on. So we're going to welcome her on today. And we are going to rally around her mission. And we are going to celebrate some amazing wins that she has had lately. So, hello, Natasha. Long time no talk.
Hello. Yes, hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Perfect. I am like multi-device woman over here. I have my headphones on. I got my mic on.
All right, you get it. Oh, I think you froze.
All right. So you're kind of jumping a little bit. So hold on one second, because the kids are in school, so they're using their Wi-Fi too now.
Yep, I totally understand. But I think we're good. So
okay, so
you can hear us.
Yes.
Wow, you're frozen. Here,
I think so. Hold on, let me see. You're kind of jumping. Okay. I think, yeah, that's good. Yeah, I see you now. It's live. No more jumping.
Good. So tell us all about these wins that you've been having. And because I know that you had like this major breakthrough since the last time we talked, which was a few weeks ago now, I think.
Yes. So I have went backwards into my business. So I want to talk about my business win first before I talk about my personal. So with my business win, I was navigating, basically with my business, I've been listening to outsiders telling me what's driving and what I should be implementing into my business. And I wasn't listening to myself and my intuition. So for the past, I want to say few weeks, what I've been doing is I circled back to the beginning of my business where I fell in love and where I found my passion. And that was with helping families and helping moms and busy women to understand how to understand presently how to take care of themselves and prioritize their health and their wellness, and connecting with children, connecting with families, connecting with women. So I've circled back there and I started back at that original right there. My purpose is to help families, secure their health, secure their wellness, and to find out what works for them presently, and to lead a life to continue their health and continue their growth as well. So I've been re-educating and reevaluating my business perspective that way. So my biggest win for my business is that I went back to the beginning and I allowed myself to just, continue to be open-minded, and I gave myself grace. And
Oh, shoot, we lost her. Hopefully she'll come back on, because what her message was, and we were talking earlier about how she was really tapping back into her own intuition instead of listening to how everybody else was running their business, and instead of listening to how everybody thought she should be doing it. So the really important thing, Natasha, I'm just like catching everybody up on like what we were talking about earlier, was that you started listening into your own intuition. And what's so amazing about this story and about how you got back to the beginning was it never fails. And this is what I teach so much, that it's not going to stop. When you get those nudges and you are supposed to be doing something and you have a passion, you can try to listen and do what other people are doing, but the universe and your intuition yourself is going to continue to nudge you back to where you're supposed to, because that's where your superpower is. So I love that you're kind of bringing it full circle, and we all go through that. Like, there's been so many times where I'm like, no, and actually it just happened to me. I was like, no, we should be going this way. And my intuition was like, no, girlfriend, I'm going to keep pushing and throwing this in your face until you finally realize it. So I'm so glad that you went on that journey, and then you can continue to tell us since you,
so thank you. Yeah, that's exactly what you said, Jacqueline. Yes, I wasn't listening to my business intuition. I was listening to outsiders weighing in on what I was deciding to do and stuff. And so I full circled and went back to that, and I'm loving it. I'm open, and I've been manifesting and meditating more. And with that openness, I have I'm helping my uncle's church put together a health and wellness virtual expo, and I will be guiding some cooking classes through that. So that's awesome. And then I've opened up cooking classes for kids, and I started that last week, and it's been amazing. And I know that I am no longer going to listen to the outside and just always go inward, and that has been helping me through my business. And and the same thing with my personal as well. So with my personal growth and my personal development, I've always had this. We were talking earlier. I've always had this insecure uncertainty just hovering over my chest, and I just couldn't figure out why. I went with Rebecca, and she gave me my energy cleansing, and she was also concerned about my throat chakra, and I wasn't speaking up. I wasn't speaking out, and I wasn't listening. So I've been really reading and meditating hard on that. So I had a breakthrough with my husband the other day, and I will tell you this, like, if you feel like something has been weighing down on you, for me, I felt this lump. And when I was talking it out, and the way it just came out, I didn't force it. I've been working on it, and it finally just came out, and I didn't swallow the lump. The lump is gone. And I think because I was insecure, I was a little nervous, I was a little scared on what he was thinking or what he was going to think. And that's why I didn't speak up. But yesterday I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done being scared. I'm done letting that fear devour me. And I just needed to speak up. And that's what happens sometimes. That fear just pulls us down in a way that it kind of makes us feel ashamed, and we shouldn't feel ashamed. Everybody has fears. Everybody has insecurities. And I shouldn't feel ashamed or insecure of my husband. He's my best friend. He's not going to judge me or look at me any differently, and for me to say that to him and to open up, he was just so welcoming, and he was listening. He didn't give me any suggestions. He was just like, I understand, I hear you and stuff. And that just was very, very helpful. So for anybody that's been wanting to say something or wanting to speak up, please do. Especially if it's towards a family member or towards a friend, the best thing that could happen is they just, you no longer need them. If they're going to issue out or say things that are going to demean you or make you feel even lower, you don't need that. That's toxicity, and you need that. And I totally understand toxic people and toxic surroundings. I've had it all my life. And it's part of the growth. It's part of your transformation. And I have to thank you for that too, because your guided meditations have been helping me, and I've been listening to your podcast and all your special guests on there. And that's where that came from and stuff. And I'm just me talking about this now. is giving me a sense of I know my energy, my vibration is there. I feel it right now. I feel the wave. I feel that emotion of I'm completely open, and it feels amazing. And I haven't felt this open and energetic, and just I haven't felt this cleanse in a really, really long time. So I suggest that if you do have something to say, speak it, write it down, just let it go.
Yes. And thank you so much for sharing that, because that right there is a huge win for you. And
Yes.
we all have something that we have our fears, our doubts, or whatever on. And the more that we center in in ourselves, and we start protecting our own energy and clearing our energy, that's when things can start shifting and moving. And what you said was so spot on, that if you need to get things off, and I get it, we've all been around toxic people that maybe it's not going to be the best situation if you talk to them, but you write it out, say it to another friend that will be supportive, not as a complaining session, but more of, I need to get this off my chest, release it even in your own space, and just getting off. And especially when we're talking about energy work, allowing that energy to move out of your physical body and your energetic field makes a huge difference. Exactly. And there's so many different ways to do that, but being able to be open and speak your truth is so beautiful. And you radiate this new sense of confidence and energy, like a positive, just happy energy, which is only going to bring you so much more. Because since this has happened and you've opened up, when we were talking earlier, I was hearing that once you opened your throat chakra, you allowed, the universe started bringing you pieces to further you, and automatically, with magic, it started opening up doors and things started happening for you, which is amazing. And that's where we want to be.
Yes, exactly. It's all about a shift. I think that especially right now with the outside world, we have to even more go inward. We have to even more collect ourselves and our thoughts and our feelings. And we just have to just release it and surrender to it. And that was my fight. My fight was I was not surrendering to the things that I knew I should have that were problematic. And I went away for a week and I came back and I was like, you know what? It's time. And it's scary. It scared me. It scared me to say some of the things that I was speaking of. It scared me to say some of the things, to write some of the things and to read those things and stuff. But it scared me in a sense where I know that I'm turning into the woman that I need to turn into. I'm turning into the business owner that I need to turn into. I am no longer wanting. This is now a need. This is now happening. And I think by me readjusting and reevaluating where I want to put my energy into and who I want to put my energy into, that also helped me to have a stronger connection with the universe and with my vibration of it as well. And following that, it's just my creative side is growing even more. My patience is growing even more, and I'm connecting even more, and I'm bringing in who I need to connect with, I believe, as well, and who also needs to connect with me as well too, because what we give out, we give in, and I 100% believe that. Oh, I'm in a meeting. I'm in a meeting.
That's home life with kids working or in the school from home. We totally understand.
Mom's in a meeting.
I absolutely love that you've gotten to this, because we've been friends.
That's fine. I'm gonna have ramen instead.
And I've seen your evolution, and I've seen the.
Okay.
And
wait, are you coming home just to give me tuna pasta salad?
Thank you. I have to tell you, girl, when I said on the phone earlier, I'm about to cry. Because I'm just so happy. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate your family. Like, we are family, and I appreciate all the advice you give. I appreciate you putting this group together and helping us harmonize and helping us really feel included, because you are energy and we navigate to you, and you are just so helpful, and I'm so blessed to have you in my life. You have no idea. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you, Natasha. You know that I feel the exact same way about you. You are such an amazing person, and everything that makes me feel so amazing, because I listened to my intuition, and I know that this is where
I'm to and have fun at work, I guess.
I'm just so blessed that I get a chance to do this and to make a difference in the world and have such amazing women around me to help support this new way of thinking in business.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
I just absolutely love that you're a part of all of this, and you're going to be even more a part of it, because we've got some great things in the works as well, because I've dropped hints here and there. So I don't know if anybody listening has picked up on the cookie crumbles, but I've got an amazing project coming out really soon. We're actually going to be starting pre-selling it, but it is an amazing subscription box, and it is like awesome. And it is all eco-friendly, sustainable, non-toxic. It's all around manifesting with the moon cycles as a woman entrepreneur, or just a mom, because you are the CEO of the house if you are a mom, whether you own a business or not. We're going to start co-creating this life that we truly, truly want to live in. We're going to start aligning all of our energies, and we're going to be very intentional about it. And I'm going to help you through those. And now not only myself, I've got some amazing contributors that you're going to see the box. I've got a prototype coming soon. And, but you also get a part of this beautiful membership where you get people like Natasha, in the group, and talking to them and leaning on people who have been there and who are ready to help you start living your holistic, beautifully aligned world. So I thank you for being a part of it, for being my friend, for being on here today. Thank you so much for letting us share your wins and really celebrate them. And I saw we have some others. I can't see who it is, but my win is I've started my life the way I want it to be. And I'm talking like it helps a lot to push through the yes and eliminate the worries. Thank you. We celebrate you and you living your life the way you want, because this is what it's all about. So thank you for sharing. And even if you're watching this on the replay, I'm in the group. Like, I will go on and celebrate you. So post your wins here. Let us know what amazing things you guys have been up to, because this is the sole purpose of me standing behind you and celebrating who you are and what you're doing, and the whole group coming together. So thank you so much. That's incredible. And Natasha, I love you and adore you. And it has been way too long since I've seen you face to face.
Yes, I know. I want to hug you so hard.
Virtual hug.
Yes.
Thank you again. You're going to be seeing more of us. You're going to be seeing more of Natasha, and just follow us. Be in here. Get into the good vibes.
Yes, I will be posting more in here with Jacqueline's consent. Thank you, Jacqueline. And to anybody else that has the same similarity of wanting to speak up and unsure, please do it, because it's a breather. You're going to be breathing again. You're going to be focused on you again. And like what Jacqueline was saying, this is all about self-care and self-love. And In order for you to give your love, you have to make sure you're loved first. You have to take care of yourself first, because no one else can take care of you but you. So make sure you're doing that, and make sure you're true to yourself no matter what.
Yes, be you. You are the only one who can. You are unique and beautiful. And you could be in a room full of 100 people doing the exact same thing that you are, and you still are unique, and you are who you are. And nobody can take that away from you. So let it shine.
Yes.
All that. Let it shine like the beautiful being that you are.
Yes.
Yes.
You know what you should do? You should definitely have a show on attachment, because I think a lot of people, because I know for me, I can say personally for me that I was drawn to not speak because of my attachment with my husband, because I was afraid of what he would think. I was afraid of what he would say because of that attachment. And I think that's why a lot of people, a lot of women, especially when we're, we have attachment issues. That's something we don't speak enough about. And I think that would be a good start to address.
I love that. And I think that that's totally possible. I can do a show, and, we can speak to that specifically on how to detach your energy from the others around you. Because we can't rely on what other people are going to think, because no matter what we do, we are either going to, continue to be attached and dull down our shine and never live our true potential, or we're always going to be worried about what the other person says or is going to do. And truthfully, when we allow that to release, and we start stepping into ourselves, and we detach what the other person's reaction will be, that's when we get into that. And honestly, whether it goes the way you were hoping or not, what's going on. And it's always better to see what's going to happen now versus down the road, because that truth is never going to happen. So what happened now, I'm able to deal with it. So, yeah, I love that idea, and I will we'll put that into a segment. I know
Awesome.
Somewhere, so we'll put that into the schedule.
Okay, but if it's okay with you, I do want to say that I know I haven't posted into the group with this, but thank you for those who did join the 7-day smoothie challenge. I appreciate that. I hope that helped you. I do have another challenge coming up this coming Monday, and it's the Better Body Challenge. I will post information in the group about that. And it's not a weight loss challenge. It's more of a how to balance what's happening outside of the world, inside of your world. So it's all about balancing your anxiety, balancing if you're having isolation issues, balancing your mental stability, and feeding yourself with nourishing foods, feeding yourself with holistic meditations, just making sure that you're not upside down just because the world is, and putting back that energy into you. And I will put that into the group as well. And that's coming up on Monday. And of course, you're going to get guiding coaching from me. And it's 5 days. It's free. And it has different components that we'll hit on. We'll hit on sleep. We'll hit on mindfulness. We'll hit on nutrition. And we'll hit on a way for you to have balance in your life, in your home, in your work, and in your social as well.
Beautiful. So much needed, especially right now. So please post it. Everyone go on there, hop on her challenge, because it's truly something that is needed. And anybody who's struggling right now, she will be the one to help you guide through that time. And thank you for posting it there. And we have some other people hopping on. Hello, Facebook user. Your name, but thank you so much for being here with us today. And let me know if you have any wins Facebook user. I don't like that Streamer does that, but
it's so weird. They don't even show you a picture.
I guess we protect, so that they're not just taking information.
Right. Oh, that's good though. That's really good. No, that's really good. Yeah.
So it's good, but it is. It's Nina. Oh, my beautiful friend Nina.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi, Nina.
How are you? I just text you, and Nina is also going to be an amazing part of the box, and she's got some major wins that I'm going to share for you, Nina. We got to celebrate you because she has this CBD shop in Warrenton, and they're opening a new location in Winchester, and she has just been enrolling in her business, and I'm just so excited for her and all the things that have been going on in her life. And she, like I said, be another huge part of the box, and just a part of our world in general. So thank you for coming on, Nina. And I think that we're going to be mindful of time. So thank you so much for being here. Everybody on Facebook world. Oh, no, you're awesome. You said you're awesome. So everybody for being here today. Catch us on the replay. Post all of your wins because I want to celebrate you and what you've been up to. Thank you.
Great.
Tell the kids
Bye, Jacqueline. Thank you for having me. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful day.
All right. Bye.
Bye.